There is truly something special about Carolina beaches, and very few things are more comforting than taking a long walk along the beach just to take in all it has to offer. There's no better place to do that than here on Bird Island, the only undeveloped barrier island in North Carolina west of the Cape Fear River. No homes, no businesses, just ocean, sand, wildlife, and a mailbox.
Write whatever's on your mind, write whatever's good or bad.
Sam is one of countless people who come to Bird Island, who come to the Kindred Spirit mailbox. What happens here is so simple, yet it has such a profound impact for many. A mailbox filled with journals that folks can use to write about whatever may be on their mind. Some very simple thoughts.
Dear Kindred Spirit, I wish I had enough money to get Wii games.
Some much more complex.
Kindred Spirit, what a beautiful place. Thanks to God for creating such a masterpiece. Dear Kindred Spirit, just admiring the ocean and talking to my beautiful sister about how lucky we are. The last year has been challenging for us, but we have so much to be thankful for.
That's Bill Ducker of the Bird Island Preservation Society, who showed us the way here to the mailbox. He says it's been here for years.
All sorts of folks come here, and all sorts put whatever they want to put in there. And that's the beautiful part about it, is there are no restraints. It's a thing of love for everybody that participates in it.
To get to the mailbox, you have to walk. It's at least 1.5 miles from the nearest parking area. But it's such a special place for folks, it's well worth the effort.
I really feel the spirit was blessed. Came with a lot of problems, a lot of sadness, wrote my story in the book, and just walked to the end of the island, and it all went away.
Surely there are few other places along the coast that are as special as this. And this isn't just a square dance.
Now waltz away and together, twirl vine.
These folks are round dancing too.
Two turning, two-step, change size the butterfly.
It's kind of like choreographed ballroom dancing in a circle.
Walk and face, two turning, two steps.
The woman you see there leading everyone up on stage,
Two forward, two step, an open face line.
that's Jean Green from Indian Land.
And I cue ahead of time what they should do.
What does cue mean?
I tell them what to do.
Do you like that?
Do I like it?
Are you good at ordering people around?
That's not ordering people around. That's having fun.
Jean's been at round dancing a long time. One look around the studio at her home and you can see round dancing been a big part of her life. She and her husband Roy were recently inducted into the Hall of Fame of Western Square Dancing and Round Dancing. Jean's taught countless students to dance over the years. Of course, the day I visited her studios, I gave her a bit of a special challenge.
We dance from the waist down.
Dance from the waist down.
We don't change our top line like this kind of thing.
Right.
We get our top line and leave it there,
Yeah.
as long as you're in closed position.
And my problem is my bottom line, I've got the two left feet below it there. That's
Jean is insistent that if you want to learn how to round dance, you have to take lessons and learn the basics before hitting the dance floor. Now, one big difference between square dancing and round dancing is that in round dancing, the music is always changing.
Waltzes, rumba, jive, all the other kind of tango, quick step. We've done it all.
All right, time for my last chance.
We're going to do 4 side touches on a full box.
4 side touches and a full box.
Right.
Okay.
Side, touch, side, touch, and box.
Hey, I think I'm starting to get the hang of this. And if Jean can teach me, she's got to be pretty good.
You got to feel pretty good about what you've done over all these years.
I do. I really do.
You're pretty good at it.
Well, don't make me brag, but...
You can just hear the cars going over the boards, and that clunk, 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 it just means that you're heading to Sunset Beach.
Take a good look at this, a really close look, because in just a few months you will never see a sight like this again in North Carolina. This is the last pontoon swinging bridge in operation in the Carolinas, a relic of the past, about to be dismantled to make way for this newly built, state-of-the-art bridge that will then be the mainland's connection to Sunset Beach. For decades, this swinging bridge has been an icon of Sunset Beach, and when it is gone, a part of history will be lost.
People all around the state probably could close their eyes, and I wouldn't have to describe it. They know what it looks like.
When we first started coming here, we called it our speed bump. We would get to the bridge, sometimes have to wait a while to go across. We'd hear that wonderful thunk, thunk, thunk across those boards as we went, and we would know that we were stepping into a quiet, calm, beautiful place to vacation.
Sunset Beach is one of the most popular beaches along the Carolina coast. Its lack of commercial development is a big draw for families and others. Edward Gore has lived here most of his life.
We are a town of wonderful people. I'm in a very special place, and I realize that.
Mr. Gore knows as much about Sunset Beach as anyone. It was his father, Manon Gore, a real estate developer, who bought the island back in 1955 for a mere $55,000. At the time, though, the only way you could get to Sunset was by boat. That meant building a bridge, one that had to allow for intercoastal waterway traffic and thus the pontoon swinging bridge. When the bridge opened, it opened Sunset Beach to everyone, which allowed the island to become the residential and vacationers' paradise it is today.
It's the bridge made it possible for this entire town to happen.
Though the swinging bridge holds a fond spot in the hearts of many, it hasn't been without its problems. It's a single-lane bridge, no two-way traffic, and that means traffic backups. And that doesn't include the times when the bridge is swung open to allow for waterway traffic. Plus, Sunset Beach Mayor Ron Klein says there's a safety issue with getting fire trucks, ambulances, and other emergency vehicles to the island.
The last thing in the world you want to do is to have a call from the island and you're sitting over there waiting for the bridge to go through its entire mechanical cycle.
It is truly the end of an era for the Carolinas coast, but perhaps not the end for the bridge. And efforts underway to have it moved onshore where it can be preserved.
What we hope to do in our group is to help the town, encourage them to buy the land for a park, and the bridge will be moved over there. And so even though you can't drive across it anymore once that happens, you'll still be able to walk across it.
The new bridge is scheduled to open in October, and when it does, traffic will flow a lot smoother here, but it certainly won't have the same character or the same clackety-clack.